Welcome back. Let's get straight to the conversation of Rivers State. We've got the luxury of time we don't have. Terminus Gogojaja is a former majority leader and former commissioner in Rivers State, as well as Emmanuel Deya, former reps and former commissioner as well in Rivers State. Gentlemen, my apologies. Thank you for staying with us. Let me start with you, Mr. Deya, on this particular one. The latest thing that has happened in Rivers State that we are looking at closely is the issue of the presentation of the budget to the Okojombo-led House of Assembly. We remember when the president intervened in the last time, that was part of the clause that caused the controversy, and it went all the way to the courts. Without speaking to the substance of the case, because it's a subject of adjudication, what do you make of this presentation of the budget to the Okojombo House of Assembly, dear?
I am not in the mind of the governor, so I cannot understand why there is a subsisting judgment of the Court of Appeal, where even the court went to say that this is a joke taken too far. The Court of Appeal said it should represent the budget. So the Martins annually led assembly, and I can't say I don't know. And it's also very shocking and surprising that government is based on laws, precedents. If the law says do this, the court, which is in a position to interpret the law, has also said do this. What then would be the basis for the governor to do otherwise? Maybe he's in the right position to say, because I can't understand where we are headed.
All right, Mr. Gogojaja, my apologies, Mr. Deya, because of time. I just want to take as many reactions as possible. Mr. Gogojaja, he said he doesn't understand, in his words, in his views, that there's a subsisting court order or court judgment. Why would the governor still present this budget to Okojombo-led House of Assembly? What do you make of it?
Mr. Jeffrey, thank you for having me once more. But let me clearly state that the Okojombo-led State Assembly is the only legally recognized state assembly in Rivers State as we speak. What any person may not tell you is the Court of Appeal judgment they are banding everywhere to say Court of Appeal has said this. Nobody has been able to tell you that this is a matter that came before the defection of the 27 to the APC. They filed that matter before Justice Omotosho about the 29th of November, and they defected on 11th of December. So the issue of defection was not before Omotosho. Two of us are dragging a piece of land over, or dragging over a building, and all of a sudden you abandon the land and left. But the land automatically becomes mine. The issue was, who was the Speaker of the House before their defection? Well, are we the ones who are supposed to receive the budget before our defection? That case was filed before Omotosho. And on the 11th of December, the 27 members of the House of Assembly defected to the APC, and they have automatically lost that seat, their seat. So they are no longer members of the State Assembly. And I wonder what is holding INEC from conducting election. They haven't been able to tell you that that was a matter that was filed in November 2023, and they defected in December 2023. And I want to state clearly that the issue of defection was not before Omotosho. So they are not members of the State Assembly.
All right, Mr. Gogojaja, we'll leave the substance of the matter to the court. But let's go to Mr. Deya on this one. Are we, and this question is to both of you, gentlemen, if you can do it in one minute, because I want to take as many questions as possible within the time. Are we experiencing a political logjam in Rivers State? Mr. Deya.
Now, let's face the issues here. My friend, Honorable Terminus Gogojaja just said that automatically, are we in the forest, are we in the animal kingdom where the rule of might is in place? We are run as a society on laws. Okay, the members are supposed to have defected. Let's assume, not consider. Where is the judgment? Because they are contesting it. Where is the judgment of a competent court of law saying these people are no longer members. None. Now, when you're talking about these members, remember that the House, properly constituted, suspended some of these people. How then did they come back to become members that are sitting over the affairs of the state? Let's even look at it logically. There are how many members in the House? How many are you presenting? Look, my brother, before this time, we used to have the military. And under the military, you have the legislature completely absent. You have the executive arm and the judiciary. Democracy is hinged on people's representation and participation. And the people of Rivers State are represented in the House of Assembly by those elected there. Why will you sit and say automatically? Even in Parliament, if somebody defects, it's either the Speaker that will declare their seat vacant or the court of law. And in this case, can he tell me logically, legitimately, where an election was held and the President Chief of Staff was made Speaker, and when he resigned, how or where this other person that
Mr. Agogo Jaja, let me take it to Mr. Agogo Jaja. Mr. Dia, my apologies. Mr. Agogo Jaja, my question is Logjam. I don't know whether he responded to that, but he tries to paint a picture.
Sure. I'll answer you straight. And there is no political logjam in Rivers State. But having said that, let me establish a fact. And that fact is that as at the time the seats of these 27 were declared vacant, we had a court judgment, a court order from Justice Dana Gogo's court that recognized Edison as the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly. My blame will go to INEC. Why they are denying Rivers people representation in the State Assembly? Because if they have gone ahead to conduct these elections, by now most of these constituencies would have been represented. My friend and brother, Honorable Dia, was a member of the Rivers State House of Assembly. He also knows he played a role in the writing of the present standing order of the Rivers State House of Assembly, because two of us slept in the same hotel drafting the Rivers State House of Assembly's standing order in 1999 when I came into the assembly. He also knows that there is no logic in politics and there is no logic in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Speaker has declared their seats vacant. It is left for them anytime they get a judgment to challenge the court order from the Justice Dana Gogo's court declaring that action illegal. That's when we shall be considering logic. And in this case, they are no longer members of the State Assembly.
All right, Mr. Dia, 30 seconds I'll give you. I understand I have barely less than a minute. What can bring peace? We keep repeating this question and we're not going to get tired of it. What can bring peace in your view? 30 seconds.
Okay. Let me say, to my knowledge and understanding, the meeting we held with the president in December last year was at the instance of the governor. In that meeting, I'd like to say that the president, the vice president, the chief of staff, the secretary to government were all former parliamentarians. The only other two persons, the Attorney General and the National Security Advisor, were part of that meeting that drafted the proclamation that the president named it. And at that meeting, somebody was asked to read the resolution. And at every point when one is read, the president will say, hold it. Any comment, any dissension, and when they're done, he says, carry it. We did that for all the 8 of them.
Okay.
Now, when we left that meeting, if the governor or his team felt that any of those items did not favor them, why didn't you go back there? The first thing you now did was, it was only advice.
Okay.
It is not binding and all of that.
All
now,
right.
at this point,
Mr. Dia,
my brother will say,
just land on your top, 10 seconds.
Yeah, the point is that if you want peace, you will not make these pronouncements. You will not
Okay.
hide the way you're doing now.
My sincere apology, gentlemen. My sincere apology. This is what we will do. Definitely, this is an ongoing conversation, Mr. Tamino Sisigogo Jaja and Mr. Emmanuel Dea. We have to bring you guys back. Let's talk about this at a.
I thought you wanted to ask me the way forward. You gave him the opportunity to say something.
Yes, I've been told by my producer I don't have any more. That's why I'm saying this is open for more conversation. My apologies, Mr. Tamino Sisigogo Jaja, former majority leader and former commissioner, Mr. Emmanuel Dea, former reps member and former commissioner. Gentlemen, we will talk again. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.